Talk about making big sales from relatively relatively small lead generation. My name is Marlon Sanders. You get my free book on how I sold 70,000 plus products online that were most of them over $60, digital products on up to $1,000, $2,000. You can get that at marlonsnews.com/70K, marlonsnews.com/70K. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. I've been doing this thing full time since 1997. And you know what? I have a little formula, a little system that's honestly quite simple. A lot of people like to come up with really complex things. And I have charts and things that look a little complex. But you know what? The basic formula here is real simple. I'm going to explain how you do this. And if you'll just do this, if you'll just take what I tell you today and you do this, you're going to be like, holy crap, I can actually make sales. So you can go from feeling like you got to generate 1 billion leads or not being able to make sales to being able to generate a smaller number of leads and actually make sales. And I don't care what you're selling. I don't care if you're selling a product. I don't care if you're selling a service. I really don't care what you're selling. This method I've seen chiropractors use it, all kinds of people in all kinds of industries, right? So let's go ahead with that said and jump in. So secret number one is this. You got to be able to create cognitive imbalance in your prospects or potential buyers. Yeah, I know that's a big psychology word, right? And all it really means is this. People talk about having a hook, but really what a hook does is it's something that you say, something that you offer that kind of creates an opening that makes people go, because they're all happy. They're going along. They don't want to spend any time with you. And then you say something and they're like, maybe I should check that out, right? It creates this little feeling of an imbalance that there's something there they need to know that they don't know. So that's secret number one, because if you're just talking about stuff they feel they already know, been there, done that, already know how to do that, then it's tough. So that's the number one. Now, how do you do that? Well, you're going to do that through your headline, but it's not the fact that you have a headline or you have an opening statement or you have something that you offer for free in your social media. It's that there's something about it that makes them curious. There's something about it that makes them go, yeah. So that's step number one. Now, step number two is you offer your freebie or you send them over to a low-cost offer, right? You don't have to offer something free. You can sell, and low cost varies. Like, I like front ends that are over $50 because you attract a better quality customer. I believe that. But in today's world, it's easier to get customers typically with a low priced offer. Then you have an upsell, and the upsells are where you find out who the really good customers are because they go ahead and spend 50 or 60 bucks or even 27 bucks, right? So you can do a low-cost product or you can do a free product. If you're doing lead generation out on social media, I just recommend free, right? I'm offering my free book here, right? In fact, you want to put it over on a page like this. This is what my page looks like. So this is not a complicated page to create. You can create this in any page builder, but you want to have like a little page that you offer whatever your freebie is. And then they go over there and they're like, well, you know what? I think I need that. I think I want that, right? So that's step number two, is you have this freebie or what we call a front door offer, something that's very attractive. And the best way the way that I think of this is the carnival. You go to a carnival, and up front, what we call the front end, up front, they have the caramel covered apples, the cotton candy, the bundt cakes, right? And you're like, wow, so you go in the carnival and you're eating the big turkey leg, you've been there, you've done that. And so that's the front door. That gets you in the front. So that's what you're trying to do, is have something really attractive, right? Doesn't have to be a huge thing. It could be something that just solves a very narrow problem, but it's something. It can be something bigger. It could be something very small and narrow, but it creates a cognitive, meaning the mind, the brain, a cognitive imbalance, meaning they're like, yeah, maybe I better check that out, right? Okay, so you offer your freebie. Mine's ISO 70,000 plus products. And the reason that I do that one is people are like, maybe I should check that out. All right, now, step number 2 is they're going to go there. They're going to opt in for your freebie. Now, you do not have to have them opt in. Your social media posts could just say this: I'm just going to use a basic, standard old school title. Free report reveals how I got X result in Y time without A, B, and C problems. We're like, well, holy crap, I better go check this out. They can just go over to the sales page, and then you sell the entry-level front door cotton candy, caramel, apple, turkey leg product, or they go over there. Free report reveals how ISO 70,000 plus products online. They go over there and then they go to this page. That's really up to you. That's however you want to do it. It's all good. Now, they get there, and in my case, I have an opt-in. So they opt in. Now, what do you think happens here after you opt in here? You go to this page. What do you think is going to happen? That's right. You opt in. You click here. It pops up. You stick in your email address. Click submit. And then you're going to go to the upsell, which is the offer. Now, currently, I have my product on how I sold 70,000. I have my product on. I figure once they get my thing on how I sold 70,000 products, they want to get started. I believe my product there currently is my 20-minute promotion. Says 20-minute a day promotion method, right? I have a lot of products for traffic method. I got a lot of products I can put there, right? You can test different products and see which ones work. You can test different, what we call lead magnets. This right here is a lead magnet. You can test different lead magnets and see what works for you, right? Okay, now, they opt in, and now they get the same thing as if I said, free report reveals, how I promote my business only 20 minutes a day, and you can too. The sales letter is the same thing that you would send them to directly. It's just you sent them through what we call a gate. So they have to enter their email because now they're on your list. Now, listen, come closer and listen in. The money is in the list. The money is in the list. I've been teaching that since 1997. It was true then. It's absolutely true now. All these businesses today with all these flashing lights and fancy things and all of this crazy stuff. You want to know a little secret about that? Well, the secret is most all of them, they're really making money off their list. They have an email list, they send offers to it, and they make money. There you go. There's your secret for you today. All right, so now they go to your email capture page, they opt in, they get your OTO offer, but now they're on your email list. So whether they buy that upsell or not, now they're on your email list, and now you can warm them up. Because, see, maybe they don't understand, like maybe you don't understand why selling digital products is superior, in my opinion, to other methods, other marketing methods, or you just don't understand the advantages of it. So maybe I have some emails that explain that. Maybe the emails take you to another YouTube video that explains that, right? Now, maybe they don't understand what the big picture of how's this business run? How do you make $10,000 a month in this business? So maybe I have something on that. So you're pre-framing and you're warming them up, and then you can come in with your offer. Maybe you just start out right away and you're like, go watch my video or go watch my webinar, and you make the offer right off of the bat. You can do it either way. You can warm them up, or you can take them to the big offer, in the industry, we would call that the big pitch, just right away. You can do it either way, right? But the bottom line is they're reading something that reveals whatever that's going to create. They're reading things that are going to create the need, the desire, and the want for whatever your offer is. You can do that in a series of emails, but you can just do it all in 1 hour-long video, hour-long webinar. You can do it either way. You can divide it up into little emails, or you just do it all at once. Do it either way. Do it both ways. Probably the best thing is just do it both ways, right? Do all of the above. Now, here's the big thing. A lot of people set them to a webinar. They don't buy from the webinar. And then it's kind of like, where do you go after that? And they don't really have any plan after that. The plan was for you to buy at the webinar. They sent a couple follow-up emails, and then they're just kind of lost, right? So what you want is a bigger concept that then you're promoting through this list. And I have several big concepts. One of mine is just that the money is in the list. This isn't new. Maybe I don't know if it's sexy or not, but it's true. See, that is the thing, because there's so many people that get sucked into business models where they're not building a list. And then later, I'm going to tell you a little secret, later, they're going to regret that decision. Typically, they're going to regret it later. They'll come back to you and they'll be like, wow, I should have listened to you. I really wish I would have built that list, right? Okay. Now, I also talk a lot about info products. And the reason I love digital products is because you got no inventory. You know, when you're in an inventory business, it's so hard because you're investing this money to buy this inventory and then you're trying to sell it. Yeah, this cash flow crunch. It sucks. I've been there. Do not like that kind of business. Digital product business is simply incredible. You rely on what Napoleon Hill called the creative imagination. That's what you're relying on. You're literally just turning your imagination into money. Come up with an idea. You put that idea into a sales page. You create a product delivery area, and now you go out and you get eyeballs on that offer. So let's just recap these steps. Step number one is you got to put something out on social media or in ads that creates a cognitive dissonance, cognitive imbalance. Another way to say it's a pattern interrupt. And they're like, wow, maybe I should listen to this. Now, step two is you could either send them to just a sales page, which is kind of like a free report that's selling an idea and then transitions into your product, or they opt in, they put in their email address, and now they go to basically the same page. And then here's the whole thing is you're following up. You're following up. And not only that, you're promoting your idea. So you got to have this big, I think you have these products to sell, what we call offers, these little products, right? But they're all under the umbrella of some idea that you're really passionate about, that you really believe in. Like I believe in two-step marketing. Generate the lead, make the sell, right? You offer your free report, then you have a webinar, sales page, or whatever, and then you follow up. That's what I believe in. That's what I've done. That's what I've done since 1997. Right, that method has sold millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Right, all right. So that's like my big idea. And then I also believe in the digital products business. So these are things that I'm going to be following: different ways to make money in the digital product business, different ways to get traffic, different ways to build your list. You see, this is so you have to have these follow-up emails, and you're introducing your big umbrella idea and little offers that go under that. So this is the simplicity of the business. Again, a lot of people like to make it hard. A lot of people like to make it complicated. And I mean, come here, I'll let you in on a little secret for that. The reason they're doing that is because they want you to join their big ticket coaching program. You see, if you have a big ticket coaching program, and you're like, well, there's only 3 steps. You target people who buy, you give them a reason to buy from you, and then you deliver the product. They're going to be like, well, I don't need to spend no $10,000 to join no coaching program on how to find out what people are already buying, give them a reason to buy it from me, and then deliver it to them. That's just crazy. So you're like, well, if I want to sell a $10,000 coaching program, I better come up with a lot of fancy charts. And then people are like, oh, holy crap, I need to find out what those fancy charts are all about, right? wow, oh my gosh, this chart's really fancy. This thing must be legit. They really worked hard on that chart. Holy crap. Right? Well, I mean, I'm just telling you how it is. And so the reason they do that is because, anybody pays $10,000 for a coaching program that's like, well, now let me tell you how we make this. How I really make money is, well, we find our potential buyers, we get them on a email list, and we send them offers. They're like, wait, I'm supposed to pay you $10,000 because you're going to help me find potential buyers, get them on a list, and send them emails? Are you serious? Well, yeah, dog. I'm saying that's actually what makes money. It's just you got to put window dressing on it, dress it up, put charts on it, make it all fancy and stuff. And then people are like, wow, oh my gosh, Marlon, I really need this. Did you see those charts? Those charts are freaking amazing. All right. Hey, listen, I got to roll. I got to write my MMM newsletter today. So if you watch this live, type live. You watch on replay, type replay. Watch the bitter end, type bitter in. And if you want to know more about what I do, how I do, like I said, I've sold 70,000 products. These were not like little $1. As somebody said, man, Marlon, I know people sold 1.5 million products. You're only talking about 70,000. Yeah, they sold 1.5 million $1 and $2 products, which is still a lot. Don't get me wrong, right? The products I sold, the vast majority were over $60, up to 1,000. I mean, I sold 100, 150, I think 150 products at $1,000 from a sales page alone. Ain't anybody does that, right? Done a lot of really fascinating, and it sold the whole line of dashboard products, all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Had a lot of fun in this business. Did a lot of crazy stuff. So anyway, if you want to know how I do that stuff, marlonshoes.com/70K. Listen, you all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on another live stream.